Can you share your screen, Prasad?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay. Oh, stop. So I'm just sharing the screen. So
Mm-hmm.
here, so let me go with the. Okay. Now let me go to the procurement and SCM, and we have this one. Okay. So this is the instance. So these are all the different users, and let us use the cache brown. So cache brown, and the password is. So this is the password, right? I don't know whether it is working or expired. Yeah, good. It is working. Fine. Okay. So let me go to the manage setup and manage. And Priyanka, so if you have any doubts, so you can unmute and let me know. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Bye. Thanks. So let me go to the financial offering. So this is the offering. So then you can select from here as well. Okay. You can go to the setup and do that one. Otherwise, just select the concerned offering, and then you can set the task. So here I want to perform the task called manage primary ledger. So just otherwise we can just give the primary ledger and search it. Search it. Here you can see that manage primary ledgers. Click on that. Click on that. I hope that you will not get the So you are not able to get it. Okay. But if you are in the Calvin, so which is a procurement user, so then it is restricted. Okay. And that too in our project. So we didn't select the financial offerings. We selected only procurement and SCM offerings. Just click on create. Okay. So ours is the AMD, right? So I think so. AMD primary ledger. Okay. So here the chart of accounts. I don't know whether we have the AMD or not. So anyhow, so let me get.
Did we complete chart of accounts?
Yeah, we completed, right? So
Um,
we complete that. So if you go to the if you go to this one, so in the procurement, what would is we So we
Many chart of account.
manage chart of accounts. We complete that. So we worked on that.
Yeah.
And that too, after that also, what we did is we checked. We had created in two ways, two times. So if you
Yeah.
see
Yeah. Yes.
if you see this one, but here the problem is, so the data is erasing. So that's why
Yeah.
so we can go for the seeded data. So because we have the seeded
Yeah.
US chart of accounts, I am going to take the US chart of accounts because every time whenever the data is erased, no, so then we can't create multiple times because that means that we will stuck up with the same setup one. It's not from for
Yeah.
us, so all the people are doing the same way. So
Oh,
because for the security purpose or data purpose, they are deleting. Oracle is deleting, and here our calendar is. So let me take any calendar related to this one. So, so let me take. But creation of the calendar is not a problem. I can also create one calendar right now because chart of accounts it's a
that's okay. That's
yeah
okay, Prasad. You can continue with standard one also.
yeah stand one. So usually what happens is for the chart of accounts it will take much more time. So okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, let me take ES prime ledger, and in that you can see that what is the standard. Yeah, this one right. So let me yeah. So yeah, this is the okay accounting MMYY. So this is the standard one. Standard. You can see
Okay.
vision operations. This one. Okay. So accounting MMYY, right? So that is the thing.
Hmm.
That is the standard seeded data. What we can do is seeded one. So here is ES chart of accounts. Yeah. So let us mute for that. So yeah, so it's not it's a problem for you guys because whenever you hear that recording, so you feel bad when there is a disturbance. Okay, so chart of accounts, GS chart of accounts, and accounting calendar. Okay, it's a COA, is seeded COA, and seeded calendar is. So I'm just taking. I think I can't copy here. Accounting MMYY. Accounting MMYY. Okay. Now let me go to the to create the our own ledger. Here I'm going to create AMD ledger. So here you can copy and you can copy here. You can copy chart of accounts, US chart of accounts, right? So US chart of accounts and the accounting calendar. So it is accounting MMYY, right? MMYY, correct? I think so. MMYY. So currency is a USD and accounting method is not a request, but we can go for standard approval right now. Save and edit task list. So this is the way to create to create the so ledger. Okay, so today my plan is so I just completed this one. So next one is specify ledger options. Specify ledger options. So the next one, specify ledger options. So for that, just click on done. We are in the financials. Specify ledger options. Just search here. Okay, so then you will get it. So specify ledger options. Specify ledger options. Okay. Okay, so now what happens is, so here it's a different ledger. So one infusion ledger, right? So the for this what we can do is let me go to the let me go to the setups. Let me go to the setups, and here I can change the ledger for our ledger legal structures, financial reporting. Okay. Otherwise, you can also query ledgers here, ledger options. Okay. Get. specify ledger options, and here if you see this one, so PS payment ledger, right? So just I want to change the ledger. I want to change my ledger rather than to US payment ledger. I want to select and add, click on apply and go. I want to change my ledger, which is AMD ledger. That's why I'm just AMD ledger. Yeah, select AMD ledger and go to save and close. Click on save and close. Now it will apply. Okay, it will apply. We are in our own ledger, our own AMD ledger. Okay, and here the first period opening. So it's a kind of a previous calendar, and general language. So these two are the mandatory for any kind of a ledger options. So languages, US language, US American language, and yeah, it is selecting, and then we can go for the retained earnings account. Retained earnings account. So I think it is not selected. It's still running. Sorry. So let us wait for 1 minute. If it is not, we can refresh it. Yeah. So now, so let me go for the retained earnings account, because it is a mandatory account. Okay, retained earnings account. Even in the EBS also, while creation of the ledger, we need to go for the retained earnings account. Retained earnings account is related to it's a kind of equity amount. For example, I had invested some amount in my company. So then, so I will get some. I will get yeah, from the a dividend or profit like that. So in that case, what I can do is like I don't take that amount. I will reinvest the amount for the company's growth. So it will be for the company's growth. Okay. So that amount will be in the retained account. That means that company is liable to retain earnings, liable to pay, liable to pay to the shareholders. Just click on OK, click on OK, and save and close. So now you can see that. Yeah, these two are the mandatory things. Okay, for the mandatory things, you need to select the general language. Okay, so based on the language, you can select, you can do your transactions. Okay, Oracle has given some provision. Okay, so now you can see that. Okay, my ledger is changed. Okay, now we are in our ledger, AMD ledger. Okay, so this is the way to do that. Next one is you need to go for the review and submit. It's a kind of a compilation. Okay, it's kind of a compilation. So just search here review. You will get the consent field, review and submit. Just click on review and submit. Review and submit. Yeah, it is actually, so it is showing as a status is okay. It's enabled. Okay, but in the real time, what happens is, so we need to submit a program. Okay, we need to submit the program so that yeah, account files are submitted. But default is showing enabled status, but we need to update again. So that is the way to do that. So next one is verify data row generation for ledgers. Okay, so here two things. Two things. Yeah, you are able to hear me, right, Priyanka? I think so.
Yeah, Prasad.
Yeah. If you have any problem, please let me know. So, okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So now verify data row generation for ledger. So here, so we don't have the profile options concept. Profile options. In EBS, we have the profile options. Whenever once our ledger is created, so then we will go for the system administrator profile values and we will update our ledger, and then we can open the GL period, we can do the stuff whatever related to that. But here in Fusion, we don't have the profile options. We have the data roles and job roles. So based on that only it will work. So whenever a ledger is
I
created,
mean, I have a doubt, Prasad. Like usually when we create new responsibility or something to work that way, means we will do profile options and all, like MO operating
yeah,
unit
yeah, yeah,
and
correct, correct, correct,
yeah.
correct.
So in this fusion, means we don't do custom responsibilities. Means how it works here.
No, no, no. Actually, here we are not going to create any responsibility. So based on the data roles only. Okay. For example, I created ledger. Okay. So then and system will create one data role based on the ledger, and so you can do any kind of a activity. So related to ledger, you can do any kind of it's a kind of a general ledger. Okay, general ledger. So data role, so you will get a new data role which is related to general ledger. That means it is a kind of a new responsibility. Okay, you can do all the stuff
Oh,
related to general ledger. And okay, for example, you can ask me, so how I can do for purchasing. So purchasing is, so that sub ledger is based on the operating unit or business unit. So here I can say that business unit. So okay, once we create a business unit and assign the function, we call it as a function. So once we assign the function, which is a purchasing,
mm-hmm,
so then one more data role
mm-hmm.
will be generated. One more data role will be generated related to purchasing. Here, what happens is based on the data role only, we don't create any new responsibility here. System itself will generate new responsibility based on the ledger, based on the business unit. Okay,
Oh,
all the subledgers are related to. All the subledgers we work on the subledgers based on the operating unit or business unit, right? So only
mm-hmm.
except general ledger, other subledgers works based on the business unit only.
Okay.
Okay, so and for purchasing, order management. So these things works on business unit. So I mean to say operating unit. So you can say operating unit or business unit, both are the same only. So
Okay.
yeah. So here we don't create any responsibility and we don't update any kind of a profile option. Here what happens is, so one data role will be generated based on the setups, and we will assign that data role to our user. So then the user can do the transaction sort. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we are not creating any kind of a responsibility. In eBase, we used to create our own responsibility and assign that responsibility to user, right? Here, what happens is,
Yeah.
so based on the setups, the data roles will be generated, and we will assign the data roles to user.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So let me check the. So and for this here, so we have different applications. One is FSM, so Functional Setup Manager, FSM, which is currently we are using for the implementation. Functional Setup Manager.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other one is OIM, Oracle Identity,
Identity manager.
Identity Manager. So this is the middleware. So this is
Yeah,
for
you said it is same as system
correct,
administrator.
correct, 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 correct. It is a middleware, and you will
Yeah.
use this one to create a user and assign the roles and it. And the other one is APM. We have the Authorization Policy Manager. Authorization Policy Manager. All the data roles will be created here only. Data roles will be generated in Authorization Policy Manager, and we will assign these data roles so in OIM. Okay, for the
To the
concern,
user.
for the user, concerned user. So then we can use
Okay.
all these things in FSM. That is the way.
Okay. Okay.
So
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 first we do the setup and all the roles will be generated in APM and that will be assigned to user through OAM and through FSM we will access them.
correct. That's true. Yeah. So
Okay.
before going through that, what we can do is we will log in with our core user and name. Okay, for example, so we have operation welcome like this. We have different users based on the offering, based on the offering.
So even in real time also we do the same, like
Yeah,
first
yeah,
we go with the
yeah, yeah. In the
eh,
yeah, the same thing only in the same way.
okay.
So other than that, what we can do is Oracle need to provide the access, right? So without the core access, we can't even log in. How we will create our own user, our own implementation user? We can't create it, right? So Oracle
Yeah.
need to provide. Oracle need to provide. But in the demo instance, we have all these things. But in the real time also, we can use in the same way.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the okay. So in the interviews or any kind of thing, so this is the main thing. And whenever you are going to discuss about the fusion, the first thing is we have these three and high level. So it is web based, and these are the applications. And you can also discuss the multi art. So if you discuss these things, that means that so you have idea on the application. That's it.
And even I have a doubt in primary ledger, Prasad, because in EBS we just create primary ledger and we enter in that web-based form all the things and we attach legal entity to primary ledger, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I remember. But here specify ledger options, these are all new in this fusion, right?
Yeah,
Means
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like these are all new.
Yeah. So here what happens is in EBS, once we create the ledger, then we need to update ledger options. We have, right? We have the ledger options. We have the
Yeah.
report currency options. We have the operating units. So just you go to the concerned options, update, and you can do that. Again, sorry. So like this, here also we have the ledger options. You can just, but it is in the separate form. It's not in the same form.
Yeah.
It is in the separate form. So in the EBS, what
Okay.
happens is you can just click on that next, and you will get it. So here we need to do in the separate form.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and so let me give you one more this one. So, okay, and here you need to know offerings because we are all new to this environment, right? So please remember
Yeah.
these words because whenever we discuss about fusion, okay, so we don't go for the e-based terminology offerings, and each offering have each it has functional areas.
Prasad, I will tell you like what I understood about offerings.
Yes.
Offerings are nothing but the modules.
Yeah. Okay.
It's nothing but modules, right? I mean, as per your explanation, I understand that way. Offerings are nothing but the modules or a
all
functional area is the
all the
module.
modules so offering is nothing but all the modules. Okay, for example, financial offering. In the financial offerings I have all the financial modules. In the SCM offerings I have all the SCM modules, like that. Offering means it is a list of all the
Yeah,
modules, all the concerned modules.
list of all. Yeah, and the functional areas is nothing but specified module.
Yeah, specified module. Yeah, specified to module and task list. Each function area has some task list, and so like we have in EBS also we have the functional and you can say that menus and sub menus, right?
Menus, yeah, menus, yeah.
Sub menus in the same way. So task list and tasks, you can see that.
Yeah, task is nothing but menu and under that we go, we have submenus and
Correct,
in
correct,
that way.
correct. That is, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
the same way. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, so let me go for the to verify data row generation for ledger. So let me verify that. So let me go to the application. Okay, yeah, verify data role generation for ledger. Click on here.
Mhm.
So it will go to APM, authorization policy manager.
Okay.
Yeah. So and I suggest you, Priyanka. So please have at least 1 hour or 2 hours time. So and work on this fusion. And so anyhow, we have the different servers because you can also check outside. So getting the instance also it's a problematic. And anyhow,
Yeah, yeah.
I am working in this area for the last 12 to 13 years, right? I am able to manage to get all these things. But the
Mhm.
thing is that so if you have the confidence on this application, So just confidence because I can do like this because no one will do. So even though if you work for 10 years also, we can't get that much expertise, right? So for any kind of application,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we need to have the confidence that we can implement the project. That confidence we need to do. So that means that we are able
Yeah.
to create all the standard setups and we are able to do the implementation. So this will
Yeah.
change after. So now it is changing, but after 1 year, fully it is changing the entire ERP style itself because Oracle has recruited 4 times of the current sales team. So they include.
Okay.
So okay, for example, if they have 10,000 people or 5,000 sales team, so they increase to 20,000 people sales team. So they are mainly focusing on this application fusion.
Okay.
They are not
Okay.
selling EBS, they are not selling PeopleSoft, they are not even. So I know some people. So they are working on the PeopleSoft and they are moving to SCM, Oracle SCM, human capital management,
Okay.
which is a cloud based one.
Even I see in Naukri, Prasad, all time HCM, HCM, HCM. I don't know what is that, but all time, I don't know why it is that much hyped now. But I
Um,
see in Naukri, it's
Yeah,
HCM all time.
actually HCM. So in the HCM, human capital management, because we can't go for the HCM because ours is not the core this one. But in the future, what happens is whatever it may be. So nowadays, so the person, so the BA or so any person who is not related to that subject, they are working, right. So that is the scenario
Hmm.
happening. So that's so education is different and whatever we are doing is different, right. So
Yeah.
even the
Yeah.
future also maybe we need to learn HCM also as well. So that is that
Oh.
if it is required, it is required. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are in entitled manager. So Oracle entitlement server, we call it as a authorization policy manager. So usually we call it
Okay.
authorization policy manager. So let me go for the template. So just a role template and here so I'm just searching general ledger. GENE, you can give the two names and you can search it. Search it. Otherwise, if it is a case sensitive, then you can go for the general search. Yeah, so here you can get it. So general ledger template for ledger. Okay, just click on here.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you can just click on open. Open. We have the open folder. Just
Hmm.
click on here. It will be open. It will be open. Okay. So automatically the roles will be generated. So the roles will be generated. So we have these are the roles: financial analyst, controller, chief officer, general accountant. So okay, in EBS also we have the supervisor, super user like that, right?
Hmm.
Supervisor,
Hmm. Hmm.
super user, and like that we have these are the roles. Okay, so just click on generate roles. Okay, so because it's not mandatory to do generate roles, but if it is not created, it will refresh. By default, you should create. So Oracle by default should
Okay.
create and go to the summary. You can see that. So there are so I think so we have valid roles. Okay, because we don't have invalid roles and all other valid roles. That means that it is created.
Okay.
Next is what we can do is provision roles to the implementation.
Valid 235 rules means are those 235 responsibilities in our language?
Yeah, actually, yeah, 235 responsibilities. But the thing is that so I just created so an AMD ledger. So then some roles will be generated, data roles will be generated for AMD ledger, and somebody has created XYZ ledgers, and somebody has like that. There are 235.
Oh, okay.
It's not for only our ledger. So maybe for different ledgers. And also they are deleting right on weekly basis. So I think in this week or for the last 10 days, these are the data roles.
Okay.
But in the real time, what happens is we will have our own data roles only.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now what we can do is we have the data roles, right? So now what we can do is so provision roles to the implementation user. So let me go for the implementation user. Implementation user. So data roles are generated. So now we need to assign the data roles to our implementation user. sorry, provision roles to implementation user. Click on here. Then it will go to, so just click on here. It will go to Oracle Identity Manager. Oracle Identity Manager. It will go through the Oracle Identity Manager. Yeah. So here just click on administration. Because if you practice up to this level, that will be good. That means that you will get at least, I can say that 15% of the fusion knowledge. That's I can say, because other setups are it just setups
Oh,
only. Once we enter the
okay.
purchasing response or business unit or order management business unit or inventory or business unit, it's a kind of list of setups. So just click on go there and we have the same setups. Okay, purchasing options, receiving options. Just go there, click on that, and and give the information, save it. That's it. But this
Okay,
one,
Prasad, I have a question. Like, we cannot access this link at my office because what I thought was sometimes I'm not getting time at home. So what I'm thinking
yeah,
at
yeah,
lunchtime, going and sitting early, I want to do there,
yeah, you
but
can do that.
I don't access.
You
I
can
don't know. I have restriction to my system or what. I
maybe
did same copy.
no.
Yeah,
Actually, it is the internet based, right? You can use the server anytime, but it is restricted from your company, I think. So your company has,
yeah, I guess.
yeah.
Because I thought I can do it office, no worries, but I was unable to access this links actually.
You can try because you have three links, right? So I sent you three links.
Yeah.
You can try any one of that because it's so you can use anyway. So usually, um,
Mm-hmm.
but if it is restricted by company, we can't do it.
Yeah.
That is a benefit here compared to UBS. Okay, so UBS we can't do that, right? It's a kind of a server.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just queried my user. So user queries here users, and you can give the username and search. And this is my username and Cassie Brown. So I am in Cassie Brown. So just click on roles. Okay, just click on roles, and here you can. So let me check my roles because ours is AMD, right? So let me check with
Yeah.
AMD search. I think it is not created AMD for the AMD ledger. We don't have the data roles, I think. So usually what happens is it will take some time to refresh and everything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it is not yet created. So we'll wait for some time and we'll come back here. Okay, we'll wait for
Yeah.
some time. We'll come back here. So next one is so we'll check these two. Okay, we'll check these two,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go for the open periods as well. So once it is done, then we can go for the open periods next time. And now I am going to going to create the enterprise structure. Okay, enterprise structure.
Oh.
So we created legal entity also, right? We created legal entity earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
here,
It's done.
yeah. So what I can say here. So we created. Sorry. So we created legal entity. We created a ledger,
Ledger.
and now we are going to create an enterprise structure. Okay, we are going to create the enterprise structure. Then we can go for the business unit. Okay, that
Okay.
so we will
Mm-hmm.
complete the multi-arg like this. So let me go for the enterprise structure. So here the enterprise structure is usually we used to create enterprise structure in SCM. So let me check here. So because based on the offering only they are giving the access. So main is SCM, manage enterprise. SCM information, that is the thing. Okay, manage enterprise SCM information. So that is the task. That is the task. So let me check whether we can able to access this one or not. If it is not accessible, then we need to go for the concerned offering.
So here consent offering means financials again for enterprise.
No, the consult offering means the SCM offering, because now you are able to do that. So okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, here there are two things. So okay, we can't. So already uh, enterprise structure is there. So it is created by Oracle for the demo instance, but we can't create a new one because there should be one enterprise for the application. So we can't create different enterprise. Business group should be one only, right? You know, right? So business group should be one, but legal entities, we have only one business group, but we can have different legal entities, we can have different ledgers, we can have different operating units, but business group is one only. So like the Tata group. So Tata group is one only, TCS group. So TCS group is one, but TCS has different ledgers. Okay. So if I want to correlate with the TCS, so here what happens is, so I can say that TCS group. In the TCS group, we can create n number of TCS Limited. It's India. TCS Corp. So it is for US. So TCS LLC. So it is for some kind of Europe. So in here it's kind of a TCS India ledger, like this TCS US ledger, TCS Europe ledger. And in the India, we can create n number of business units. Okay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. So you can create n number of operating units, right? So that means that we have only one business, one enterprise only. So here Oracle has given enterprise, but here what we can do is we can update, we can correct, but we can't create new enterprise structure. So only for this demo instance, I am saying. Okay, you got it right? Hello, Priyanka.
Yeah, Prasad, I
Yeah,
got.
yeah. So you can't create a new enterprise structure because enterprise structure is only one only, but Oracle already used that enterprise structure for the demo kind of for their vision instance.
Yeah, okay.
But what we can do is we can update. So if you want to update the information, so what we can do is just go to the update information. If you want, we can update. Based on that, we can update.
Okay.
So you can update the data and submit.
Yeah.
So today let us plan for enterprise and business unit, and I will check. I will come back and I will check this one. And so just I am planning for at least we can assign if any kind of purchasing like that. So let us check how it will work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So request will be submitted. Do you want to continue? Yes. So I think it is server is down. I think down means it's not. So it's good because usually in the Saturday Sundays servers are not working, but it's good that it is working now. Okay. Now let me go for the
Business unit.
business unit. Manage business unit. So this one I think we can do in our project as well. It's not a problem. We can go for our project. So if we otherwise we can go for our offering. So we have the
Yeah,
procurement
it's
offering, right?
product management, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We can go for our procurement offering or product management offering, whatever it may be. We can select this one. So we have these are the offerings. So let me do in this way. Management, and here you can just click on manage business unit. Now it will be, yeah, it will open. Yeah, just click on new. We can create our own. So actually I am using AMD. So AMD business
mhm.
unit. So look, it's a default one. It's a common set common. We are going to go for the. We are going to create. We can create our own. Otherwise, we can go for the common setups. We have the common setup, which is provided by Oracle. Search it, select, and OK. The location is not a mandatory. So let me check whether we are able to get any kind of a location. I think we created some main state like that for while creation of the location. So otherwise we can. So let me create one location. So that is good if we have our own location. So manage location. Okay. So even in the EBS also, before creating operating unit, we used to create our own location, right? So manage location.
Yeah,
Manage location. And here just click on create. Sorry. So here I'm giving AMD location, and you can give the code, and then here I'm going to give the address. Okay, so I'm going to use 500 main state. So I'm taking the US operating units only. City you can select. Okay, I'm taking New York. Search here, search it. I think New Airport. Search. Okay, so I'm just selecting. Click on OK. Okay, so zip code. You can go for the zip code here. So you can search the zip code. So I think here there are different. I'm not able to get for the New York. I think. Okay. Okay, search it. Usually it should be. Priyanka, can you please search any zip code for New York? So in the Google, I will.
yeah. Mm.
Because for India address, it will take anyone. US
Yeah,
address, you need to give the specific one as well.
yeah. You can give 10001.
Oh, fine. Okay. Yeah, click on OK. 10001, right? 001.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Mm.
That's good. Yeah, 10001. Click on OK. Okay. So now save and submit. Submit. Unable to retrieve content information. Okay. 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 So let me do in this in financial offering because we are in cash brown, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, let me do it. Let me go for manage location. Yeah, manage location. So if it is AMD is already there, it is saved, right? So let me check whether it is there or not. I don't think so. It is. That's why I completely stopped the EBS article, Priyanka, because so I had a discussion with a couple of my friends in Oracle, and they are in higher position. So they one is in as a he is
O-
working as a AVP, and one is for the
Okay.
and one is director, sales director. So they are saying that so we if you still stick in the EBS article, then you are even though you are getting money, but you are losing professional career. They are saying like that.
Okay.
Sorry. So 10001, right? 0001, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me check whether I can save and submit.
For business unit, ship to site, bill to site is yes. I mean,
Uh,
it will be.
no, it is not here, so we don't have so that one. So okay, so anyhow it is not accepting, so we don't have here. So we will do the bill to site, ship to site. It's based on the supplier, so that level only. So we here we don't have manage in the locations we don't have that.
No, I just saw that it is set. It's a radio button which is checked for bill to site and ship to site.
It is there.
Yeah, it is there.
Oh, okay, let me check it because usually we used to give. So
Yeah.
yeah, in the supply itself. So here also we can give that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let me go for the Calvin Roth. Okay, let me log in with Calvin Roth and search for this. So it is good to be in the consulting, even though I'm in a manager position, so I used to be always in the consulting role only. So as a principal consultant, because nowadays what happens is, so most of the companies they are doing the layoff for the higher management.
Yeah. So by seeing that layoff, we getting resumes, so many resumes in my company, like to take interviews, some cognizant people layoffs and all.
Yeah, correct, correct. Because companies don't need most of the managers, right? So they need the consulting people only.
Yeah.
Manage location. So I hope that I can't get the issue here. So
Mm.
earlier it was not like that because as I checked, right? So 2 weeks back it's not like that. So now they
Mm-hmm.
restricted everything.
I think to maintain application
Yeah,
pool,
in a
I think,
in a proper way. I think.
yeah.
Location, let me create it. State anywhere, right? 1000001. Okay. So let me try. If it is an issue, I will check in offline and I will get back to you.
Yeah. Can you see shipping details down? It's there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am able to see. So by default, it will, so
So,
by default, in EBS also the ship to bill to is yes only. If you don't want, so then you can go for the no. No. Yeah, it's there. I am able to see that.
okay.
This one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
To bill to. Correct. You are correct. Submit. Okay. Yeah. Now you can see, right? So how it is because you can if you are in the same login. Okay. So this is specific to the user. Okay. That finance user can do setups in procurement and procurement user can't do the setups in financials. That is the thing going happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I am able to. Yeah. Now it is approved. Yeah. AMD location is approved. Okay. No issues.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow we will discuss on. We will complete. We will
Yeah.
complete the other topics. And I hope that so we just complete the manage location, right? Manage location is completed. So tomorrow we will work on the other topics. So
Okay.
we will definitely will go for the purchasing setups. Okay, once we complete this one, we
Yeah.
will go for the
Okay.
purchasing setup. Fine.
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
Bye. Thanks.
And you don't have the recording, right? So I will upload you. Okay. Tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah,
what
sure,
I can
sure.
do is what I can do is I will give you the organized access. It will be by default. It will be updated in our system. Okay. Today I will share you that
Okay.
recording. Okay. Fine.
Sure, sure.
Thanks.
Thanks.